Welcome back to World 6 of Donkey Kong Country Returns in mirror mode. This time we'll be taking on the cliffs. Not sure what else there is to say really for the intro. As always, we have to move to the left. Don't think there's a single level in the entire game that starts you out moving left normally. As is the nature of 2D platformers, I guess. Except sffilC Song. That has you starting going to the left. I did play that on the channel for a bit, actually. I 100%'d the game. But that's sffilC Song. We're playing this now. Okay, I don't need any of the coins because I've already maxed out that counter. As for the extra lives, I have not maxed that out, and I am not quite able to make it over that gap. If I'd just jumped a little bit sooner, I would have. We would have had the height necessary to get over. But since we're not going for any of the secret collectible things here, the Kong letters aren't required in Donkey Kong Country Returns, but they are in Tropical Freeze. At some point I'll be tackling that game, but that is at some point in the future. I don't entirely know what I'm going to be playing after this, though. Well, immediately after this. Actually, I have an idea. But it's going to require a little bit of setup. I still haven't finished setting it up, but I am wanting to play some Mario Galaxy. Potentially as the next series. That one, well, there is actually a little thing that I'm planning on doing for it, which is where the whole setup thing comes in. I am planning on playing as Luigi, not Mario. So I have to do an entire playthrough before I can even start our playthrough. Oh, gotta be careful here. Got to dodge the fireballs. Ooh, I didn't actually see that one approaching. Grab the balloon. Why balloons? Why did the first Donkey Kong Country game choose balloons as the extra life system? Yeah, I am recording this a bit later than usual, so if you hear a bit less commentary from me, then that's kind of why. I'm beginning to get a little bit tired, but I still feel wide awake. But clearly, my gameplay may also suffer. But I may also have gameplay that's kind of just bad because, well, this is my first time playing the game in like 3 weeks. The last 3 I recorded kind of one after the other. This one's just going to be kind of standalone. Just because of how late it is. It's, well, 6:45 right now, but it's not too late. I really shouldn't be complaining about time. Although what I should be complaining about is how long I had to record today, which is not too long, I think. So hopefully I can get through the entirety of this in today's play session. Oh yeah, the minecart level. It's a pretty good one. But, yeah. Someone might get home during the recording session. If that does happen, I will have to split this into two play sessions and just edit it together. And I pressed jump there. I should not have. Oh, you don't even have to jump there. It just does it for you. Interesting. I jumped too early there, though. Hopefully the third time's the charm. Don't need any of the secrets. Just getting through the levels enough here. Good, we're already past where we were the first time. Yeah, the way I've been structuring this is like every world is done in a single video, which has been working so far. There was one instance, it was actually the same world, but just in the normal playthrough, where I had to kind of split it into 2 recording sessions. We're actually nearly done with this level. But I guess the minecart stages don't really change too much. You only really have 1 HP in the minecart, regardless of which direction you're going. We're nearly at the end. There we go. Right, no way I can mess this up now. Not unless I walk off the edge. Right, that's pretty good. I wonder if the game's still too loud. I don't think it is. Right, 6-3. Weighty way. Oh, just a jigsaw piece. We really don't need to go for any of those. I'll just try and progress through the levels as quick as possible, while also being careful to not take damage. Because if I take damage, we have to restart. Oh, yeah. That jump. A little bit awkward, but it's perfectly doable. And I think you skip that in the speedrun. Oh, I jumped too high. I hit the corner of the platform where there were no spikes. But I still somehow hit them. So far, so good. Another checkpoint. I do kind of remember this, though. Is the platform slowing down when we're not? Oh yeah, there is a counterweight. And that's why it was resting at the top. Right, I remember this. Yeah, we've got to get up there. We can't jump high enough, so we've got to figure out a way of getting to it. And this is the way. Just set up the platforms correctly. Another checkpoint! Wow, this game's really kind with those. Well, I say the game, this level's kind with them. The previous levels didn't have that many. Nope. Not quite on top again. How did I survive that? Okay, yeah, and the enemy just takes me out. Great. Do I still have to get past the... I think I do. Oh wait, no, we're back here. We're already back here. I didn't miss out too much. To the left. Well, I guess this whole level's to the left. Well, not the whole thing, we're going up as well. The whole mirror mode thing is going to the left. Also, you can stand directly under the G without grabbing it. Balloons? Bananas, also fine. If it's not coins, I'm alright with it. We're already maxed out on coins, we don't need any more. And I can always go to Cranky's shop just to stock up on him. That's 5, we're going to Boulder Roller next. Oh, I remember this level. Yeah, I remember most of these when I actually hear the names. But this one is especially tough for mirror mode. Well, it's just timing based, really. Lower the platform. Raise the platform. And let the level begin. Oh, never mind, we've got another switch. Two-factor authentication. It's not even the boulder that takes me out. Anyway, we don't have to do that beginning section again. We can just get right back on in. I'm gonna wait for this boulder to go by. Yeah, some parts you can't wait. And those parts are where it gets especially difficult. Yeah, no DK barrels for us. They would come in handy, but they're not available. Ah, right, we're up to the background section. We've got to pay attention to when the background elements are actually going to get to us. This is the bit that I have trouble with. Because I don't entirely know when they're actually active hitboxes. Like this. How do you expect... Oh, right, there is just a section where there's none. We just have to wait for that. I jumped way too early there. See what I mean? I just have trouble with the boulders from the background. Oh, one dropping from the ceiling. When I had more than 1 HP, it was fine. But now we're playing through mirror mode, it's a bit more challenging. This game actually has some challenges. Or some challenge to it. I don't even remember if we've hit a checkpoint yet. I've got to wait for that middle one. Here we go. There's the checkpoint. Nice. Okay. That enemy's unaffected by us. Get in the gap. Get in the gap. Okay, so that's 2 in a row. The first one. No chance there, the gap was fully sealed. Oh, okay, I'm waiting for the second one. They seem to appear in pairs. Okay, we're at the G. This is the end of the level. And I think I picked a bad spot, but we're fine. Oh. Do I just dig down? No. And I just made it more difficult for myself. Wait for that giant boulder to be on the right. There was a giant boulder coming down from the ceiling. I don't want to be in the barrel. I'll just leave. We have all the ingredients we need to actually just get all of the... well, the rest of the levels done. The Cranky's shop just refills our lives, and we're right back at where we started. Well, actually, we're not right back where we started. We'll be up at the top of the volcano in no time. Let's grab Rambi. Rambi can definitely help us in these kinds of levels. The only other character other than Donkey to be in mirror mode. And the gameplay doesn't change too much, other than the fact that we can just break things that we otherwise couldn't. Oh, and we can charge infinitely, which is kind of a rarity in mirror mode. The only thing we can't charge through is any enemies that are on fire. Or I guess just fire in general. There's a checkpoint already. Wait for that to swing back to us. There's our first fiery enemy of the level. Had to wait for the fiery enemy to go down. I didn't know how far it was going to raise. But yeah, Rambi also just gets us extra bananas at the end there. Well, we're not quite at the end, but we are moving to the right again. Oh hey, it's normal mode. Another fiery enemy. Dash to the left. It's a coin, don't bother. I probably shouldn't bother with that either, we're right at the end. Like I said earlier, we just need to get through these as quick as possible. The less time we take in a stage is the less time to actually take damage. 6-6 is next with Crumble Canyon. And we are actually getting through these really quickly, which is a surprise, given what world we're in already. I've had a few issues with the levels, but they've not taken too long. I don't think any single level's been taking like 5 minutes or anything. We're really not even 5 minutes on average for each of these levels. The Rambi level was really easy, given that we had Rambi, possibly the most broken character in the game. Nah, didn't hit either of them with that. How did I take damage there? Huh. I really thought I just bounced on that enemy's head. Uh-oh. Okay, good, I made it. Let's just avoid the enemy. Although that wasn't the enemy that I took damage to. It was just in a very similar situation. I think it was that one. We're not avoiding this enemy. We have to interact with it. Get it off the platform so the platform slides in the correct spot. Or I guess slopes into the correct spot? The slope has the correct gradient. for us to be able to climb up. Checkpoint, just grab it. I don't care if I take damage, those enemies won't respawn if we do. Oh, briefly moving to the right again. I guess there's brief moments in a few levels that just have you going to the left. Nice, we got that balloon as well. Got to pay attention there. If you go idle long enough, you'll just slide off the edge. Oh, it's this one! I forgot which level this was. I'd have thought that'd be more of a central mechanic, and it would have been named, but no. The level's just named after how it just crumbles. How the platforms just disappear after you stand on them for too long. I say stand on them for too long, after you stand on them in general. Yeah, the chase section's not too bad. A couple of jigsaw pieces here and there in it, but we're not going for those. Or the G. And we're done. I'm not even going to bother with the DKs anymore. If we go for the balloons, we're guaranteed to get those. 15 banana bunches is not even 1 extra life. It's only 75 bananas out of the 100 we need. Anyway, on to 6-7. Tippy shippy. And we still have another level after that before we move on to the Kong letter level and the boss level. How can I forget the boss? Every world of this game has a boss. Same can't be said for Mario Wonder. I really don't know why some of those worlds didn't have a boss at the end. They just kind of give you an extra thing, and that's a bonus stage. I'm not going in there. But yeah, it's kind of a weird level, this one, because it reuses some of the enemies from World 2. And I think even one from maybe World 3? Although those are kind of less notable. They can be used anywhere. They're not crabs. And I am surprised I did not get hit there. Oh, it's this one. Yep, it tricks you. If you're fast enough, you can get that balloon, but we're not. Well, I'm not. Although I do have a second chance of grabbing it. If I play my cards right, I could be able to reach it. Dodge the squids. I don't know how I dodged those squids. It's this one. Yeah, that sends you back. The third one. Ah, we're too low. Never mind. Yeah, I would not have made it to that balloon. Okay, we're past where we failed last time. Okay, I can reach up there. Just go. Don't get caught up on those. I think this is another one where it tricks you, but it's fine. Okay, it didn't seem to. The third cannon seemed to immediately open up. Ah! We're back in this level. Where they're throwing cannonballs at us. Or I guess launching them. They're not throwing cannonballs, that's just shot put. Another one where it tricks you? Yeah. Thankfully, I am faster than the game expects you to be. Still within a reasonable bound, though. I'm sure the developers did expect you to get that fast. But yeah, let's head to the right instead of the left, because there's a barrel here that just sends you all the way to the end, instead of having to do the rest of the level there. So that's one shortcut, or one secret area that I'd recommend going for every time. I don't think you miss out on anything, and I did just miss out on the extra life there. I don't know if there's another jigsaw piece towards the end, or if we miss out on G or something like that, but I think we did actually get the G there. I'm not even paying attention to the end screens at this point. We've seen too many of them. Yeah, now we're on 6-8. Clifftop climb. This really is going by quickly. Not as fast as World 4, but World 4 only had like 5 levels. Oh yeah, those aren't important. Clifftop climb. So yeah, this is one where we're just going up. This has hardly changed. Oops. It's hardly different, but I still fail. Yeah, there's just some moments where you can just bounce off things and gain momentum. It's great when you can, but it doesn't always happen. And of course, we can just skip things as well. No need to go after the DK barrels when Diddy is unavailable. Oh yeah, there's a secret here. Forgot about this one. Where does that send us? Does it send us back to the platform we just jumped from? I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Maybe could have gotten on the top of that other one, but didn't need to. I can just reach the barrel and then go from there. Another checkpoint. I feel like we're seeing way too many of those for World 6. That balloon may save us in the future, who knows? Actually, it probably won't. The hardest level in the game is probably that World 7 Kong letter level. But there is a really difficult spot in Five Monkey Trial of World 8. Wow, we're nearly the end. Well, we're nearly at the end. We're not nearly the end. Okay, this is really annoying. Like, what is the timing there? Not too precise, but yeah, it seems like you can only really get DK there, unless you take damage. At which point you may just end up falling back down. Unless, even though you reach there... Oh, sorry for the yawn. Even though you reach the end after taking some damage, I don't know if that's actually the case. 6K. Perilous Passage. I guess I am getting a bit tired. Let's hope that doesn't impact performance in the hardest level of this world. I have trained for this. Oh, never mind, this is the level I was thinking of. This is potentially the hardest level of the game. What is the World 7 one then? There'll be another one down the left, yeah. What was the World 7 Kong letter level? I don't remember. I'm sure we'll remember when we come to it, though. Yeah, that platform's safer. That hidden one. Those ones alternate, and these ones are fully safe on the top. And that was really close. I would not like that to happen again. Is there a third one? No, we made it through first try. I don't even know how I'm doing this. But we will fail at the next section. This trampoline section. Because this bug thing... is kinda difficult to bait. But I still did it anyway. I don't know how that happened, like how that dodge happened. Or how we did that first try. Now that was some precise platforming. Oh, I don't know if that peaked the mic there, it might have. I have set it so that it's 7 decibels higher than it should be. Because I found that if I just speak in my normal voice, it just kind of is a bit too quiet. But we only have 1 level left. Fugly's High Rise. Yeah, this, the harder version of the World 1 boss fight. The harder version of the harder version. Yeah. His back is actually about the same. Given that there was a spike on Mugly's back, the armour here isn't actually all too different, because it does damage you if you touch it while it's red hot. Shockwave. Yeah, he closes that. Baits you out twice there, that's interesting. The speed strats do actually get him on the first one of those though, because he is actually vulnerable there as well. Flamethrower? Yep. He runs faster now. I have to be really careful because this is mirror mode. Run across very fast. You also have to make sure you're jumping off the right way in the speedrun. Because it does waste a bit of time for him to turn round. I think he only uses that attack in the second phase. Or rather, he uses only that attack in the second phase of the 2, I guess, fireball attacks. Though it's not really a fireball. He doesn't use any fire-based attacks in the first phase, then that's the only one in the second, and then he includes a third in the third phase. Or rather, includes a second in the third phase. A second fire-based attack. Yeah, that makes sense. Charges across the arena. 2 boulders. Falls over. Yeah, there's also a bit of RNG for this fight in a time trial. With how far he goes. I don't know if it's actually RNG, or if it's based on where you are. That attack I know it's based on where you are. Right, second phase again. I am still stumped on what the World 7 Kong letter level is. Or Golden Temple level is. He's not opening his back up very much there. I don't know if that's random as well. Wait for boulders. I guess the rocks, they're not entirely boulders. We've seen boulders before. Is he going to do the flamethrower thing? One last time? Yep, here we go. Right, we're back up to where we were. Knew we'd do that. Twice, even. Third time's a charm. Okay. Although this is actually the second attempt, so not quite the third. What was the third of him doing that attack, though? Yeah, see, he has to turn around twice there during that attack. This is the other, I guess, fire-based attack. Oh, I actually got the fast strat there. Kind of on the second hit. Oh, now it's the regular flamethrower from the second phase. Yeah, he kind of mixes up the two. Charge and jump, well, roll and jump. Charging is more of a Spyro thing. Right, he's so close to that right wall, it might actually just be faster for him to turn round. He's going to do jump to our location, or where we were. And now he's doing the fireball one again. You gotta kinda guess right, otherwise you're kinda stuck. Although maybe up against the wall might be a good idea there? I don't entirely know. Okay, third time has to be the charm, right? He goes decently far with that one. I don't think it's far enough for him to kind of turn around twice to be faster. Jump. I think maybe being close to him there spends as little time in the air. Fast strat there. Phase 2. You want to roll under him while he jumps in the speed run, but well, just so he's not turning around twice again. Like that. We're all good. We can get through this. Wasn't quite sure if he was going to go for it again. Oh, barely made it. Okay, we have one more hit and then this phase is done. So he's going to do the jump and then the flamethrower thing. I'm already ducking. You can see that I'm ducking. Ah! He didn't open his back up as early as I thought he would. Probably shouldn't go for fast strats. It's mirror mode. If I accidentally get them, then great, but... yeah, that was risky. That one wasn't, he was keeping it open. Yeah, that can get you if you're unlucky. Who would have guessed the giant horn has a hitbox? And that's a bit slower than I thought. Right, phase 2. I don't know if he's getting easier with each attempt, or what. Maybe I didn't need that drink after all. It's still full, pretty much. I did just take a sip just then, but... yeah, I guess I've been talking a bit too much to even bother taking a drink. Too early. Yeah, this is just Phase 2. But we're nearly done with Phase 2. I'm surprised he did that after the first one. That just took me off guard. But now we're at the third phase. Stick to the wall. Yeah, sticking to the wall is safe. No. Yeah, the moment he starts looking around, you've got to go for him. Now he does the flamethrower. Yep. Then what? Charges at you. And I jumped too early, actually. That's a surprise. This boss fight is a little bit tough. It is World 6. Oh yeah, it starts out purple. Don't know why I thought he turns purple. It actually turns red. I thought I jumped too early there. No, he doesn't have to run as far. Okay, maybe it is a good thing that you bring him over to the other side of the arena mid-jump. Well, through his jump. Alright, phase 2. Now he doesn't turn around twice. It's a little bit of a longer run, but it's fine. Also, the boss fights don't really change too much in mirror mode. It's just 1 HP, and I should not have rolled there. Right, will I get this time? Oh, 1! Yeah, he is changing. I think the game's gradually getting easier. That or it's random. It probably is just random when he does that. I was going to go for him. But yeah, if he does 3 in a row, he's guaranteed to open up for a while. I'll stand right in front of him. Completely safe. Just don't get too close. Again, just 1. Thought that might have been too early. Where's he going? It's very polite of him to just walk away from us and not just charge directly at us every time. not that one. That one. Phase 3 again. This is the most difficult of the phases. He adds a new move to his moveset, and yeah, that doesn't cause too much of an issue for us. It seems to work both sides. Not opening up that time. Third time, so it has to stay open. Flamethrower. One more hit. That's all we have to do. One more hit. Shockwave. Now he does the over top. You're not safe at that edge. What changed about that? I was safe there previously. What changed? I guess that one didn't open up, so the hitbox was larger. Or didn't split up, rather. Just got to focus. Not staying open. Staying open. Phase 2. It's also very cool that he doesn't burn the bridge we're standing on. I was moving too fast. Right, yeah, don't roll and jump into him. You're gonna hit the shell on the way back. Well, there won't be a way back. Okay, he didn't do the one thing, so it is just random. Again, didn't do it in the first one. It's the second one instead, huh? I jumped way too early there, somehow it still worked out. Nothing's going to stop me from beating this. Huh? How did that burn me? I'd get if it did if it didn't do the like little flames particle thing, but it did. I should have landed on him there and not taken damp. That's the worst one yet. We didn't even get up to the boss fight. I don't think this is a skill issue, I think this is more of an impatience issue. Or I guess a patience issue? Yeah, did not do the opening up. Did that though? We're gonna stay close to them. Close to Thugly. At least for when he opens up. When he falls on his back, it's fine. We can be pretty much anywhere in the arena and be fine. It's really fast there. Well, I say that, you probably want to be at the end of the arena so you don't get hit. Just avoid the boulders. Flamethrower again. Whoa! What was that? He just opened it for like maybe 3 frames or something like that? It just opened and then immediately closed. If you try hitting him during any of those animations, you just don't hit him. I got lucky there. That was still during the fast open and close there. Hit the wall. This boss fight is just taking too long. I know I can do all of the attacks, or dodge all of the attacks rather. It really is just a patience issue. Trying to get it done as fast as possible results in failure. Yeah, I did roll and jump there, but I lost most of my momentum, so I was safe. Roll and jump there, though. That is perfectly safe to do so. I could smell that. No. I thought he was going to stay open for a while. Phase 3? Yeah. My hand is getting a bit itchy. Can't stop to itch it, really. He always does that attack first. Yeah, just jump there, you're safe. Got it. Okay, 2 hits left. We know the routine. Die on the final hit. He does his jump, shockwave, and fireballs again. Okay, yeah, safe at that end regardless of whether we jumped or not. One last one. That's it. I knew I had the skill, it was just the patience. Anyway, with that, we've beaten the final boss of World 6. And that does actually count. So, for now, I've been Luke, checking the level summary, see if we've actually missed any. Okay, good. Playing Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Signing out.